What's up, everyone? We're back at PAX West 2023. Today we're talking about Enotria, the last song. Tell us a little bit about this game.
So this game is an Italian take on the Souls genre. Jyamma Games, we're from Italy. With the EU, a lot of talented game devs scattered all over, mostly to Ubisoft in Poland. Our CEO decided to bring back all the Italians back into one place and make a game Italians could be proud of.
Renaissance man.
Yep.
So what is this game? What are we looking at here? What can players expect? What are you guys working on? What are your plans for the future?
So this game, at its core, it's a Souls game. The first impression, very colorful, kind of Mediterranean colors. You got the beautiful sunset and everything. So folks who, I think what will catch people's attention is definitely the look of the game. You got the Venetian mask, the Harley Quinn-esque costumes and everything. So it looks kind of very like a fresh new take on the Souls genre. But we also have a solid gameplay behind it as well. So we hope current old Souls fans will also find something to love.
And with that, people would expect Souls games to be similar, but there are some interesting aspects about environment manipulation in this game. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Right. So in this game, as the main character, you're known as the Mask of Change, and you have this ability to physically alter kind of aspects of the map and the world. So you don't have to fight every enemy you come across the way. Maybe there's this puzzle-solving elements to the map where you can kind of manipulate it in your way, kind of give yourself a platform to do an aerial attack, or maybe just sometimes avoid a certain fight. Conserve your health, HP, and so on.
Right there is already a different aspect, because in other action games you want to fight everybody, but in this one there are different routes to take. Why was that kind of implemented into this gameplay system?
Souls games in general are kind of brutal, but we kind of saw Elden Ring and saw what they did. How they made the Souls genre kind of very accessible through the different builds and so on, and we thought, hey, what can we do to kind of help not just existing Souls fan base, but new players into the genre? I think our game, because it doesn't have that grayscale gothic palette, we're able to maybe tap into a new market of players who don't necessarily grow up on the Souls genre, and for them, maybe they don't really want to fight every boss. So we're kind of changing a lot of things to make it accessible.
And how are you a Souls fan? How are you seeing all of this? What do you think?
Me personally, I can't play this game to save my life. I can sell it, I can't play it. The devs have thankfully put a god mode in for me, so when I have to show it off to the press, I don't die. But no, it's not a game for me. But having worked on this game for a while now, I can see, and a lot of the feedback we're getting from all the events that we're hitting up, Souls fans, they love it. They love this kind of color change as well. But at the same time, we also have this thing called the Mask of Change. You can change your masks in the middle of combat, on the fly. And when you change your masks, you change your abilities, your weapon set, your loadouts. So that's also something new in the Souls genre. Sometimes bosses, when you kind of cut down their HP, they in the middle of a combat, they change their movesets, and they almost become this whole entire new character. And we thought, it's kind of unfair that only enemies get to do that. So now in this game, Enotria, the last song, you as the main character, you're also able to kind of adapt to different situations, change your mask on the fly, and kind of keep your enemies on their toes as well.
How many masks do we have to choose from right now?
In this demo right now, you have 2. There's a slot of 3, and right now we have 2 in it. But in the actual game, we're looking at double digits, around 20 plus masks.
Do we have a release date? Do we have anything that we can look forward to?
Right now, we're looking at the first half of early next year. Yeah,
cool.
First half next year.
Well, we'll be sure to keep covering Enotria, the last song, as it gets closer to release. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Noisy Pixel.